stay authentic no matter what you do. This is why dating apps are so dangerous. They're so dangerous. And we don't understand how dangerous they are to modern society, because what we're doing is we're selling a version of ourselves that may or may not be true, but we're literally almost selling ourselves online, as if on eBay, to somebody who hasn't established connection with us, someone who hasn't gotten to know us, but based on a picture, based on a couple of lines that we've said, finds appealing and not appealing. We feel like we have to be that person so that we get that approval. But what's important at the end of the day is why we're doing it is because we want that approval. And it's important before we even do that to recognize that by staying authentic, by us realizing the value of ourselves, by us realizing the value of who we are, we're not desperate for that approval. We're not desperate for that need for someone else to connect with us, to make us feel valid by them showing us how important we are to them, because we already know how important we are to them. So staying authentic is really important, because in social settings a lot of the time we tend to get into may not have to go to the extent of alcohol or drugs as dependency, but it can go into oh, I went with these people and I did this thing and I didn't really want to be there, but it was better than being lonely. And so a lot of the time what we'll do is we'll step into places that may not be serving of our best interests, of our best inner child's connection. So what I would say to you is, when you're stepping out into the world again, one of the things you can really do for yourself is to make sure you're keeping the connection with your inner child constant. You're doing your Ho'oponoponos, you're doing your mirror work, you're doing that space where your meditations where you feel grounded. Why? Because when you step into these places, you're more connected with your intuition as well. You know, okay, maybe I don't need to step into this just so I can fit in with these people. Maybe, even if you make friends for a long period of time and they're oh yeah, no, you have to come with us and do this, otherwise you can't be a friend of ours, you'll say to yourself, you know what, maybe this is not the road I want to take, because you're more grounded within yourself, you're more connected within yourself. So making sure that you stay in your space of connected with your inner child, making sure that you're connected with your mirror work, your Ho'oponoponos, really allows you to stay grounded while you're trying to establish connection with other people.